There are some champions, when you pull them, you're like, oh, great. Then there are champions you pull and your life has changed forever. I mean, maybe not forever. I might have been a little bit dramatic, but he's been talked about. Yeah, of course he has. And I'm gonna talk about him as well. I'm gonna just, if you look to your left here, which one do you think it is? Alright? It's not Leo. It's Gio. I did actually think of that, but that rhymed. That was fucking perfect. Holy shit. It's Geomancer, okay? We all know it. He's really cool. He's really sexy. Look at that ass right there. Boom. Okay? He's hiding it. He's a little bit insecure. Almost catching nip slip. No, he's showing nips. Yeah, he's showing one nip. Oh, he's showing two. That's the second one right there. Anywho, Gio. Why? Okay? I'll explain why, and I'm also explaining, like, specifically to me why he's been so important. Let's go through his kit, shall we? A1. Attacks all enemies, has a 30% chance of placing a 50% decrease accuracy debuff for 2 turns. Hallelujah. Okay. Let's go to A2. Removes all buffs from a target enemy, then attacks them. Steals all buffs instead if the target is under HP burn debuff placed by this champion. Reduce the cooldown of Quicksand Grasp by 2 turns if the target is killed by this skill while under HP burn debuff placed by this champion. You're like thinking, Quicksand Grasp? What's Quicksand Grasp? Well, it's his A3, of course. Fully depletes the target's turn meter, fills the champion's turn meter by the amount the target loses. Oh my god. Has a 75% chance of placing HP burn and a 25% weaken debuff on the target for 3 turns. He's great. Alright, catch you guys later. Then, the most important one is Stone Guard. Alright. Let's go through it. Increases the damage all allies receive by 15% and deflects that damage onto each enemy under a HP burn debuff placed by this champion. Let's stop there. That's insane because bosses do a frick ton of damage and he just freaking reflects that shit. So whenever you play with Gio, you will realize he's doing a lot more damage than you think he would when you're up against bosses. If there are multiple champions on the team with this skill, only one will activate. This skill will not activate on duplicate copies of this champion. Holy shit, imagine if he did. If this particular champion is dead. Whenever this champion is attacked, it deflects 30% of the damage instead. When deflecting damage on each enemy hit, has a 30% chance of dealing additional damage equal to 3% of the target's max HP. All that is just, when I say game changer, I mean I've played this guy in every area of the game, okay? And I'm also gonna point out where he's meant the most to me. Now, I have a +1 on this guy. I regret it for the simple fact that I've heard other people tell me, if you get him, do not do a +1, like keep 2, or yeah, at least 2, I believe. I don't remember why, but I feel like I've made a mistake. Anywho, through bosses, just any bosses here, he's great. But in dungeons, let's go through why, like, how much of a game changer he's been for me. The reason I can clear stage 15, that's because of Gio. There are teams where, including Gio, where you can easily clear stage 15 of every single one of these, like, affinities. So in Iron Twins, he's just simply amazing. The keeps, I mean, let's skip those. A Minotaur, let's skip. I mean, every single boss here, just for the simple fact that he's deflecting a lot of damage and has HP burn, is doing so much, and also stealing buffs. It's really, really nice. Except maybe Fire Knight Castle. I don't believe I play him in Fire Knight Castle, but in other areas I do. Ice Skull, I mean, he's basically in all my teams when it comes to just bosses. Whoa, hold on. We've almost forgot. I still use him. And if you get him early, clan boss is one of the things you should focus first on. I believe I still do. Or maybe let's actually check. I might have, no, I think I've jumped ship on him here. Yeah, I have, because I'm running the whole turtle team, which seems to be going very well. But he's been like, I believe if you do clan boss or demon lord with Geo for the first time, you will realize how quickly you just jump up in levels. Like, oh my god, I could like from easy to hard to like, I've played him in Ultra Nightmare and Nightmare for a long time, and he's just amazing. Let's go through his rankings. I usually do it in game here. I usually go through Hell Hades otherwise, but let's just have a quick little look. Demon Lord 4.9, Iron Fortress 4.9, Chimera, I use him there, Hydra, I use him there as well. Faction Wars, yeah, cleared Faction Wars a little bit thanks to him as well. Spider's Den, Dragon Slayer, Ice Golem, like almost every part of the game. The whole decreased accuracy is really nice. The stealing of buffs, specifically on bosses, can be really nice. I also used him early game in PvP, in Classic Arena as well as Live Arena. He did okay. You know, he did pretty good, but especially with the stealing buffs and also decreasing turn meter and putting Quicksand Grasp, the HP burn on an ultimate Death Knight. You will just see him melt away. It's a beautiful thing to watch. But yeah, Geo has been the biggest change on my account and also will be for yours. I'll also explain a little bit quick how I got him. Okay, the way I received Geo was simply he had a little, well, he had like a progressive chance here. I jumped the gun, I just like went full on, just freaking just kept on summoning champion after champion after champion. I also was like, I believe close to Mercy at the beginning of when I pulled shards, and eventually I got him and I was just so freaking happy about it. I would say maybe progressive chance is the best way you could get him. A 2-time event. There's a lot of champions out there, and if you want to specifically target one champion, I guess you could do the progressive chance. I believe you have the highest chance of actually pulling that champion then, you know, but yeah. Geo has been the game changer for me. Do you have Leo? Has he changed your account as much as he has done mine? Also want to point out, I got him relatively early mid game, like when I was like level 30-40, so he was really big change for me. If you pull him 2 years in, maybe not that big of a deal. The earlier you pull him, the bigger the carrier. But have you got him? When did you get him? Early game, mid game, late game? I can also assume that if you pull him late game, not that big of a deal. Well, not as big of a deal. But all in all, Geo is one of those where you're like, oh my god, he's here to save my account. Anywho, when you guys get him, leave it in the comments below. And which epic champion do you want the most? If you have Geo, I mean, which one's next? For me, oh my god, that's actually a question. That's a difficult question. Oh, I know. I actually know. No, I know. It's between two. Okay. Oh my god, let's see if I can find this. Is why am I doing this right now? It's not even Stagnite. It's High Elves. Yeah. For me, it's either Godseeker Aniri, Ferric the Fat. Really, like, please. Really juicy guy, you know? Also, I'm not gonna lie, looks, that symbol on his head, when you look quickly at it, the tattoo, you're like, wait, hold on, what the fuck tattoo is that? I'm not gonna tell you guys what I'm seeing, but if you see what I'm seeing, you know what? Well, it's like kind of Monka S. Then we have Maneater as well. Ugo is good, but Maneater, yep. Out of all champions, I would probably say Godseeker Neri, just for the simple fact that I've noticed, or I've seen guides where she is so good in what's it called? Sand Devil. She is apparently really strong there. I believe she can even solo it. But yeah, for me, it's either Godseeker Neri or Ferric the Fat. Alright, that's everything for me, and I'll see you guys next time.